start off by telling us your personal thoughts on WellnessMats just themselves. What do you love about the product? What do you appreciate about WellnessMats?
Oh God, it's a great question. I would say that like the biggest thing I appreciate is just my own personal experience with them. For me, I think what really sold me on it was I'm kind of the person that I've got to see something work and really believe it's world class and best in class in order to put my reputation behind it and sell it at the highest level. And so I was a little hesitant with WellnessMats at first, and then I was working a lot of events and shows behind the booth at the time, and my personal story is what really sold me on it. And it was just the idea that I got a sample mat and I started using it in my events behind my booth, and I used to have problems where like I could stand for maybe half a day, but I had to bring a stool with me because I would start to get really bad heel pain or like bad pain in my glutes from standing on concrete. And so then I started using a wellness mat. And I remember at my first state fair season, I did 40 days in a row, 12 hours a day, and I didn't have to sit down on my stool once. I had zero pain. And after that, I was totally sold. It just happened to be that I also I could feel the difference right away. And it was such a big difference for me comfort-wise and like body-wise that I sold 100 mats in those same 40 days as well. So
Holy moly.
Totally got sold. And got excited about sharing it with customers, and it's just made a difference for me. I mean, my wife started with one in front of the kitchen sink. We now have I think she's one of your best customers.
Yeah.
We've got like 12 mats around the house. We have 4 in the office. We've given away 10 for gifts probably already. So we're big fans. I love it. What I love about it is how comfortable it is, the quality. I love that you guys warranty them. I love that you increase the warranty even, which is awesome. And most importantly though, I really love that they're American made. And another thing that really sold me on it is I was in a customer's house when we first introduced them in the Cutco line, and they had a wellness mat, and I was like, you can tell by the shape, you can almost always tell when you see one. And I was like, is that a wellness mat? And I flipped it over and it said wellness mats on the back, and they said, yeah, we've had this for 20 years, and or something. I don't even know if it's been around 20 years, but they thought it'd been 20 years, and they had one in front of their kitchen sink and one in front of their stove, and they loved it, and they just told me how awesome it was for them. And then it's funny, like when you know about something, you start to see it around, and I started seeing wellness mats out and about
Exactly.
in the marketplace, and that's when, and I would ask people about it, and they would always tell me great stories about it. So I was like, heck yeah, this is good stuff.
Awesome. That's really good to hear, and such a good way for you to get behind a product is, of course, to use a product.
Mm-hmm.
You can't sell something effectively if you don't believe in it. So
Absolutely true.
perfect.
Sell more Cutco, use it.